Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to chat down below who you think is going to win, as we're going to get right into game number 1 of match number 2.
Get it.
Bigetron Alpha versus RRQ Hoshi.
Yes, look at that. The combo coming from our Ravila and Bruno. It looks strong, okay, because this Bruno have a critical passive here. But the problem is, if you can maximize it in the early stage, it's really good, okay. But the
Yeah.
problem, if you cannot play aggressive, it's gonna be a little bit waste.
Exactly, and I think this is Bruno is a very good pick into Claude, because obviously Claude is very weak in the early game, and Bruno will look to expose that weakness. But there again and again, what a great retribution coming in for Brands to take that little Wanderer away.
But Matt at the bottom lane will meet Skylar. It's gonna be a huge question, okay.
It is.
How about his performance with his Alice? Because Alice is kinda,
And he's never picked it so far.
that's
Yeah.
true, and he needs a lot of time to scale his item. So yeah, let's see if RRQ Hoshi they can drag this game into the super duper late game.
Yeah, in my opinion, this early stages both teams will just focus farming, especially Albert and Brands. They are looking to buff their heroes up with items, and probably an opening will start in probably 6th minute or 7th minute.
Yes, and RRQ Hoshi they need to remember this Ravila is super squeezy. Okay, it's gonna be a juicy target, especially for Ben.
Yep.
So they have to be careful.
Yeah.
Especially the backline of RRQ Hoshi.
The
It's
thing
so
is,
easy, yeah.
With Bruno, right, you're going to look for these fights, and what do you need when you try to look for an early game fight? You need to have that pick, right? That good pick potential. If you don't have the pick potential, Bigetron will be able to survive that early game, and Bruno will not be able to snowball.
Yes, that's true. And it will give a lot of space, especially if Brands can get his first point pretty
Yeah.
easy in the early stage. It's gonna, more snowballing for Brands.
Yeah, and right now, Bigetron already getting pressure all over the map in that turtle side to try to start this turtle. Brands already trying to get just making his passive. He's just trying to keep that passive alive while he's harassing, while he's getting a pick over
Yes.
to Vin right now. Maybe a fight, maybe. Okay, Falling Starmoon gets used all the way to Vin, but it misses, and R7 now able to run away, but Brands with the blazing the way all the way to the backside. Vin gets taken very low. Will be able to get taken
Wow.
first. Blood taken by Brands. An amazing engage coming in from Bigetron, and this is what we mentioned so many times before. Bigetron Alpha, they strive on these early game compositions. They strive in the early game rotations because they are super clean with their farming, their positioning, their pressure in the lanes. It is beautiful to see Bigetron Alpha in the early game.
Especially with the hard that coming from Angela.
Yeah.
It makes Brands really hard to
Confident
handle.
again.
Yeah. And 100% that Bigetron Alpha, they're just, won't try to commit into the team fight just now, especially the
Exactly.
turtle pit. RQ Hoshi, they killed them too much because most of them are scaling heroes
Yeah.
such as Uranus and also Alice, right?
That's what I expected. I mean, seeing Bigetron has the space, RRQ just disengages earlier because they do not want to have that hard engage yet. Probably, like I said, in the 6th minute, probably then they will look for a team fight or commit to a team fight.
Look at that. In the first 3 minutes, Matt, he already secured his first Clock of Destiny. Pretty fast for Ben.
Very fast for Bane in this
With
gold
the
lane so
gold lane,
far.
of course.
He has been kind of outclassing Skylar, because obviously Skylar is playing Alice. Alice is a scaling hero, and this is why I don't really like the drafts coming in from RRQ. Sure, Bruno and Raphael are very strong early game, but
Yeah.
if your side lanes don't win the lanes, Esmeralda and Uranus usually it's a stalemate, right? For the side of Alice versus Bane, Bane is going to win that early game for sure. Alice needs to scale, as you mentioned before, so it's going to be very hard for them to synergize with that Bruno's early game.
Yes, with the mystery shop that actually coming from Matt. Look at that with the emblem, the mage emblem here. He always get his item pretty fast if you compare to others.
And looking at Claude, he is going to secure that DHS and then probably look for a team fight because he knows that damage output could be crazy in the stage.
Yeah, I think they can try to pick. Look at
Oh,
that, it's gonna
no.
Oh
be
my God.
Skylar. Oh, and he's still able to survive with that flowing blood.
But the thing is, he has to recall right now as Turtle just spawns in. So it's going to be very hard for RRQ Hoshi, but it looks like they're just going to instantly just burst it down right here. Half HP. The Turtle has been taken down to half HP. Basically went on the backside with a hard guard call. Oh my god, the Falling Starmoon hits onto Vin, hits onto two members. Key gets taken very low, but Brands on the backside trying to defend this 1v No, it's going to be a 4v4 as the bot side. No, 4v5 for Bigetron. They are able to secure the turtle, right? And that is worth it for Bigetron because they secured the turtle, they secured the turret gold for Matt on the other side of the map. They brought so many members into that, so many resources being spent, all for a kill on the Baxia.
This is what I said before, okay? Finn is so squeezy, okay? He really need to be careful, especially with his positioning, because he will be the targeted, the first target that will be shut down by Bigetron Alpha.
Yeah, but my goodness, there again, rotations are clean. Their positioning is very clean in the early game. Sure, they got a good engage, but Baxia was able to soak a lot of that damage, was able to be the only one who died, and now, okay, RRQ trades back that turret in the gold lane, but they lose pressure over this mid, and with 60 seconds left on this turtle's respawn, it's going to be very, very crucial to get this mid lane pressure.
It's really good RQ Hoshi. They are still trading the turret just now, so it won't be, you know, having a huge loss as well for RQ Hoshi. At least they can try to catch up a little bit here, even though they have to lose like 400, yeah, only 400 net worth in our first 6 minutes.
And also, right now, Claude is sitting still at a 40% win rate, and one of the only players who's still consistent with this Claude, who still has that 60% win rate, is Brands. Even Sully Boy is at a 50% right now after going against Evos.
Look at that, the rainbow. I think Bigetron Alpha, they are still trying to find their good momentum right now. They're still trying to find the right timing.
R7 gets picked off right here, but Vin, oh my god, the damage deadly catch comes in. No, the hard guard is on the wrong person as it goes on to Key. Maybe a little bit of a misclick there as Key is now looking to try to maybe re-engage or reposition because with Matt down, they are going to be able to have that edge.
Oh, but Psycho in the middle lane just now. Look at it, the Baxia Unity really crashed Psycho, and he will push Psycho backs away. Meanwhile, RQ Hoshi, they are just secured their third turtle here without any contest that can Bigetron Alpha do.
Yeah, and R7 is able to get that top side turret, and my god, so far, it's a very close game. 2-2, 2 turrets to 1, 2 turtles to 1.
I mean, both teams trading punches, and if we take a peek at the items here, Claude already has that VHS, already searching for team fights here, but Momo will Repo survive here.
But yeah, Albert with that Berserker free, it's 100% gonna, aiding more critical chance here. But Bigetron Alpha, they don't want to take a risk, they just want to at least take, or maybe giving a poke damage towards R7. With his Uranus, it's gonna be a huge problem as well for Bigetron Alpha in the late game.
I mean, looking at the Uranus, Brute Force Breastplate is secured by the Uranus and looking to build that Enchanted Talisman here.
Yes. Matt already, look at that, the Lightning Truncheon is gonna be a combo. A huge magical damage power can coming from Matt here, so they have to be careful, especially Uranus will be more sustained in the lead.
Yeah, and it looks like they're just getting out-rotated here as Bigetron's tier 2 top turret has been taken down pretty low. RRQ looking to rotate all the way back to the mid side to try to defend Psycho, but look at that. He goes in. Vin gets taken very low. Is going to be very low. Albert gets taken as well very low, but the blink back will be able to save him as Falling Star comes in to secure a kill onto Vin, and now Skylar looks for a re-engage all the way to Repo, gets immobilized, but Matt with a deadly catch all the way in the backside. Repo gets taken very low by Albert. One more shot will be able to secure that killing spree for Albert. That's a double kill for Albert as RRQ wins that fight 1-2.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be, a little bit hard for Bigetron Alpha since they don't have one really instant hero that can go into the backside.
Oh my god, that immobilized to the backside. Brand's getting caught very low right here. Face will not be able to save him as now that is going to be another kill coming for RRQ Hoshi as they push their lead to a 3,000 gold lead.
Oh my god, this is the momentum that RQ needs in this game. They are looking to snowball after that team fight, after that counterplay, of course, and Albert is looking at Lord here, Momo.
Yes, bring it into the late game, drag this game into the late game. Bigetron Alpha, they still have a chance to turn back to the table, but the problem is RQ Hoshi. This Albert already has a good KDA, 4-1-1, and no one from Bigetron Alpha can text him down.
Yeah, I mean,
so I think it's pretty hard, especially R7 will stay in the front lane. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the player goal itself, all teams, 3 members are from RRQ, and Claude is struggling to farm, struggling to find those items to be more aggressive, to give that damage output here.
Yeah, and it looks like Albert is really sitting at a 1-level lead over Brands, as now R7 gets looked onto to try to start an engage. But my god, that zoning coming in from RRQ Hoshi to secure that purple buff is perfect.
Yes, and Skylar with his allies doing pretty well right now. Look at that with the flowing blood, with the blood oath. He knows when he have to come in, when he has to comes out, when he know actually he needs to back up his teammates. So create a lot of space for Albert is really a good winning condition for RRQ Hoshi.
Yeah, and this Raphael Bruno pick so far has been working extremely well, as Albert has 4 kills, 2-level lead onto Brands now, and they're looking to get into that inhibitor turret, into that base. As now Skylar goes in, maybe a little bit too aggressive, as they both get chunked down very to have HP, as the Lord will be kind of useless here, as they'll be able to take it down with ease. Brand's gonna poke R7 down a little bit right there with that Angela helping him out. But it looks like BTR, they're just on the back foot. They're just going to try to defend this. R7 goes in the backside though. Blaze do it all the way to the R7. R7 gets ready very low. But look at Skylar. What an amazing play by Skylar. He gets free, immobilized. That's a double kill for Skylar. And now Repo gets taken very low. R7 trying to look for a kill, but he will not be able to get it. As now they're just going to keep on rotating, keep on taking the turrets, sieging down the inhibitor turrets.
That's really a good movement there actually coming from Skylar though. No one will expect where will he go with that flowing blood. And also look at that, another flowing blood coming from Skylar.
Exactly.
Oh my god, Psycho! Oh my god, what a kill from Psycho. And now they're looking to end the game. They're looking to get a kill. Albert is unstoppable. That is going to be game number 1, 9-3. RRQ takes down RRQ takes down Bigetron with